my life formed. It was not planned, per se, but it was planned by God. Because I was not married, and, it was like, oh, you're a church girl and you've gotten pregnant. My mom is a lady in the United Methodist, and it wasn't very nice. You can imagine what sort of shame that per se would bring with disappointment. But God had a plan for my life. And that was a moment where God began to draw me closer to Him. And I always say she was the agent of light in my life. Because when she arrived, life turned around for me. And everything that I was began to come out. So I started life coaching. And I used to do that working at the bank as well. I was a financial advisor at HSBC in Halifax. And after that, I went on to work for myself again. As I grew more intimate with God, it was like, set up your own thing. Because what would really frustrate me was, working and finding that every time people have 100,000 to invest or buying properties, there were not any people of color there. And it really disturbed me, thinking, why are we not here? Why am I here helping others? And actually, where are our people? Where are our people setting up life insurances? Where are our people setting up pension plans? Where are they? So that really was one of the passions that spurred me on to step out. And since then, God has given me more things. So I've realized that I'm more than a mother, I'm more than an advisor, I'm more than all of those things. The greatest thing that I am is the daughter of the Most High, because He's given me more tools. I authored a book called The Father's Heart for His Daughters a few years ago, which is really about restoration of people's true identities. And my new book that has just been launched last week, Money Matters, Building a Healthy Relationship with Money, was birthed out of praying for this retreat. So thank you, Josie, for assigning me to do this. It's such a privilege and an honor. So, one of the things I've got to warn you a little bit is I would call myself a Holy Spirit-filled daughter of Zion. And I said, God, let me use me as an agent of light to bring restoration to your people. Use me to allow your kingdom of God to come down, because I don't know if any of you here are sort of scientific people or work in engineering. You like things that work, that you can work out. Is there anyone here who works in the scientific background? Yeah? Awesome. Yeah, just one. Okay, I wonder what the rest of you do. Okay, awesome. So, I like things that have a formula that you can work out and it makes sense. And I used to get so frustrated going to church and we're singing, God will supply all my needs according to His riches and glory and all that, and then it's like you come off on a high and then the reality is not really tallying up. So I made it my own quest to say, God, you know what? Show me and teach me your principles that work. Show me your secrets. Your word says, seek the kingdom of God first and all these other things will be added on to you. So I am still on this journey, and it's an amazing journey. So I'm hoping to share some things with you that I've gained over the years of experience with dealing with advising couples, singles, and I'm going to try and put it in a fun way that we can all relate to as well. So, money matters. It's all down to your relationship with your finances. And this little nugget here is a bit of I'll call it an antibiotic, because it's about getting real with what is your relationship like. So, how faithful are you? How do you treat others? What plans have you got for the future? How many of you here are married? The couples. Awesome. How many are single and hoping to get married? Okay. Awesome. Can someone tell me why marriage is such an awesome thing? Who's married here and has a beautiful marriage and can honestly say it's a beautiful thing because? Yes, sir.
It's a beautiful thing because I can't live without it.
Awesome. Awesome. What does she... Can you elaborate a little bit on why that is?
I think it's because we have a really great friendship at the base of it all. So so we can really talk about anything and everything. And so when the beautiful things in life happen to me, I feel like everything else is beautiful, and the only thing that's missing would be her to share with.
Oh.
Awesome. Thank you. That is brilliant. And I think you summarized the core of what we want to come out of here with. A beautiful relationship which is open and where, there's transparency and where you can share things. Money is a bit of a taboo issue. We don't talk about money. We don't grow up, being taught about money, about planning. You don't ask about money. How many of you grew up in a home where talking about finances was so open? You knew what was coming in, you knew what was going out, you knew what you could afford and what your parents earned. You did, awesome. So there's just one in this whole room filled who had that experience. And what a rude shocker it was when you got into the world and it was like, get on with it. Grow up and learn. And you had to muddle with yourself and think, okay, what do I do now? Yeah? So without the training, you don't know how to go. Anyway, sometimes you could be a little lucky because your parents maybe manage things a little better, but it's almost like batting in the dark, not sure where to go. You hear this from someone and you think, oh, okay, that goes a long way, and then someone else says something, you think, oh, maybe I'll try this, but there are always going to be jam points in life that happen. And at those points, you're shaken, and you think, I'm going to ditch this, I'm going to start something else. And by the end of it, if I look at most people around 35 to 40, you've been around the block, and it's like things are a mess, maybe. Can anyone identify with what I'm saying? Yeah. So Rumbi and China last night were talking about you come with all sorts of baggage from your previous relationships, and boom, you're together. So all my single brothers and sisters out there, I just want to encourage you to really enjoy this time and take time out to get to know yourself and deal with the issues and really get to a place where it is clear so that when you do meet the other one, you can start off on a good plane. Because there's the one night stand type of relationship with money. Guess what that's like? Yeah? You have money in your pocket, you come across something and it's like, you go home, you bought it, I got a good deal, you met someone who offers something on the street, and before you know it, the next morning you think, that was 200 pounds, the money is gone, what happened? Remorse. You can't account for it. So some people have been going through cycles of money does come in, your hands are blessed, whatever you touch is blessed, the resources you've managed to pull them in. But to retain and grow a structure, it's just not happening. Then there's a long-standing, seemingly genuine, but deceptive negative relationship. I call that the Judas Iscariot relationship in the book, because, you seem to be getting on okay, but then on a certain moment, boom, things go wrong. I've had people who are saving for maybe a house purchase, diligently working hard, really doing the hard grind. And then someone comes and says, you know what, we've got an investment that you can earn, 40% returns. Put your money there and they double it for you in 6 months. Boom, gone. Have anyone of you here experienced something like that in your lives before, yeah? Cousin calls you from Zimbabwe. People are making money here. People are making money with trucks. How many of you went into trucking? Put up your hands. Yeah? Don't even know the first thing about a truck. The minute it gets there, tires burst. Now you're trying to resuscitate your money by throwing more on it because you've already invested a big amount. Now you're trying to rescue that, but pouring more onto something you don't understand. Cheating, unfaithful, untrustworthy type of relationship. This is the gambler type of relationship. Zuza, whatever happens, hey, going to make money. Yesterday I made it, and today, But you're constantly in that relationship and cycle of doing deals. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. It takes a toll on your relationship. I don't know if anybody has a spouse who has that behavioral trait. And it's discouraging. Because you're saying, honey, let's focus for the year and let's do this. But by the time you look to see the money, no, I thought I could spin it and then, and it's gone. Then there's the committed, fruitful relationship. That's open, transparent, accountable, where growth and prosperity occurs. Where as money comes in, there is stewardship of it, where you begin to look at what should go where. And these relational patterns are stemming from places that Doreen spoke about last night. There's generational traits, associational traits, who you hang out with, learned traits, behaviors, maybe because of the circumstance and the situation that you're in. And a lot of us maybe have been in that situation where you just have to do things because, you're in a tight spot. So it's do or die. You're going to learn to just do and make it. But when you look at the root of these things, as you can't get away with it for long. Because one day, when you really need it, those tracks, those lines of things that you've done, come back to haunt you. Come back to stop you in your tracks. Come back to, hinder things. And I know there are couples in here whose relationships and the trust levels have been shattered, perhaps, because you really trusted that we were going to do this, and then before you know it, my sister was in trouble, so I've given her the money. Does anyone know of people where that's happened? Yeah? And that hurts, because it's like, I thought we two were one, and when I speak to most couples, one of the major things that is a stumbling block is money. She doesn't earn enough money, he doesn't earn enough money. It is a hot topic in the house. Because people are coming with their different attitudes and different outlooks on here. One of you is a bit reckless, no bills when they come. You don't keep a track of what comes in and out. Before you know it, better not tell Mrs. She's gonna get angry. Default of £30, and Mrs. is saving. You're saying we're going to buy a house. When it comes to the time to do it, your credit is in tatters. When did this happen? When did this happen? If there had been an open, transparent relationship, you could work together and sort things out and realize each other's strengths and weaknesses and say, look, I'm good at this, you do this, you take care of that. Because two is better than one. As a team, you would be able to make it. Spring cleaning things. I get some ladies who come and say, I know you were talking about life insurance, but my husband said we don't need it. He's going to live forever. He's going to live forever. Every day we hear stories of someone who's taken suddenly. Didn't plan it. You've got 3 kids. Right now you rely on those 2 incomes and the jiggling and the juggling to make things happen. How are you going to cope on your own? Are you going to need to ask family and friends to look after you? They're struggling. How many of you here can afford to look after another household as well as your own? You're striving to make it happen as a team. What benefits are you getting at work? Sometimes having an understanding of what is the weight of the things that you're being offered helps you make more informed decisions. If you're earning 20,000 and this person is giving you 20,000 as a gross annual salary, but someone else is giving you 25,000 with a 3% final salary pension, 6 months full pay, 6 months half pay. Maybe you just look at the figure and you say, I'll go for the 25 with nothing else on it. So it's important to get an understanding of and weighing things out on this journey in life. What are the things that we want to do? What are the things that we plan to do? What are the hindrances that can come along our way? How would we address them? So I'm going to ask you a question. How faithful and trustworthy are you? Just ask yourself that. Just muse on it and think, of those relationship types that I talked about, which one do you think you would fall into? Because it's not about being judgmental. It's not about being, oh, you're so bad. But the beautiful thing about God is He is the root of David. He wants to get to the root of our situations and begin to build us up. He wants to remove the negative traits. And actually, what I find so fascinating, and the reason I talk about the Word of God whenever I do financial principles, is because having studied economics and finance and all that, and having gone back to the Word, I realized that actually all these principles are built on the Word of God. Loans, personal loans usually don't go above 7 years, because 7 years is completion, restoration. Every 7 years, people would have their things restored and recovered back to them. And Jubilee is the time where things would be given back. What plans have you got for the future? If you just stay in the moment, you will always be in the moment. You have to have a short-term view of things, a medium-term view of things, and a bit of a projection, the dreams. And as you get what you have now, put things in line in accordance to, okay, let's put something for the long term, let's put something for the medium term. And as you move along, always having a view of those three things slip into place. The lines fall in pleasant places for you because you are looking into the future. The little behavioral traits that we have of not paying back people. Sister, can you lend me money? And then you don't pay it back, you cancel your phone, change number. Those things have repercussions for you in the spirit realm. It looks like you've gotten away with it in the physical. And then you wonder, how come my things are not moving? The Word of God says, you know what? If you come to a place of worship and you realize that there's someone who you owe money, leave your offering there. Go and settle your argument. Otherwise, you will not come out of that prison. So some of the chains that we're experiencing are because of things that we have done. I hear people say, no, China. Just our simple actions. China, by the way, means, evil spirits or demons are following me. But it's just simple. Life is quite simple. And the Word of God is about application of this. So the nuts and bolts of creating your life plan. Do you sit down as a couple and actually say, honey, what are we going to do? I'm good at this. I'm great at that. Why don't we do this? And stay in your lane. It's like a car on the motorway. There are different junctions that people can leave at. There are different styles of cars. Some people have a Skoda. Some people have a BMW. Some people have a Rolls Royce. Decide where you are and what your goals are. And stay in your lane. At the right time and the right season, the things that you want to do, you will achieve because you're in agreement. But if someone goes like, you know what, let's come off this junction, you'll be taken around the village lanes and the country lanes, flat tires and all sorts. And by the time you decide to get back onto the motorway, time has lapsed. Get the foundations right. Build your walls properly. Cover your home with a roof structure. So some of the things I talk about as foundations is, what would happen if things go wrong, honey? I hear people saying, and in our community, a lot of people have been killing each other, right? So I hear people say, that life insurance, you want to kill me? Put it in trust for your children. You've got babies. Put it in trust for the kids. If you're scared of that or if you're feeling insecure about that. What happens if you get diagnosed with a serious illness? Cancers, heart attacks. We come into the hospital bringing banana and apples. Banana and apples isn't going to pay the bill. The reality. Honestly, people, put a will in place. Set your inheritance. What would happen? Who's going to look after the kids? Not that you want to die, but if it happens, it can happen to anyone. Some people die old, some people die young. We all pray for the long life and the blessed years, but it doesn't mean that the people who die younger were evil or they were bad people. And I've just got a little questionnaire. I left it there for you to just answer those questions in an honest way, because I want you to leave here today having, I could talk about these things, but I want you to have that thought-provoking question for yourself so you can have a reality check.
Can you guys hear? Someone said no sound. They said no sound, but I think there's sound. How can you check the comments? How do you see what people are writing? Someone's seeing, isn't it? Yeah. Can you hear then? Here we are. Hi. Hello. Thanks for watching, guys. Hi.
So there are 8 questions there. Are you almost, can I have an indication of the hands whether you're finished? Finished? Awesome. Show hands away. I'll talk to you about it in a bit. You can keep it, or you can give it to me if you want me to help you. So, of those questions, there are 8 questions. How many of you were able to say yes on more than 5 of the questions? Yeah? Well done. Awesome. 5. Well done. That's it. 5 or more were able to say yes. Awesome. Awesome. 4 or more were able to say yes on 4 or more. Great. You're halfway there. Keep it up. 3 or more. Great. You've gotten yourself started. That's great. 2 or more. Fantastic. You've got the start. 1 or more. How many had all no's? So that math is not working out right. But I just hope this has given you a little more reflection on a personal level about the importance of actually making some plans of the things that you want to achieve, singly or as a couple. And as you begin the journey of saying, there's no shame in saying, I don't have it. Because we're all on a different path, we've all gone through different circumstances, we've all gone through different things. And the key is to start from where you are and just begin to take the first step. Because the second step gets better, and so does the third. And in a few years, things are all lined up. The Vunzalpahas were talking about how they've been in business for 10 years, and, I'm just 3 years. And when people start a business, everyone's like, they started a business, they're making money. Oh, I take my hat off to all entrepreneurs, the juggling that needs to happen, the, hey, working things out. You have no clue until you begin the journey. So I just want to encourage you to begin this journey today. As you are here today, begin the journey, begin to reflect. I'm going to be here all weekend. If you want to talk to me about some things or ask me questions, feel free. I've got a box there at the end. If you don't want to talk to me, but you want me to contact you later, come and give this to me, and we can talk about it at some other time in the courses of the weeks. Has anyone got any questions that are burning that you just want to ask? Oh, no. Yes.
You were talking earlier about being single and being organized. So how do you balance it when you do meet somebody that's not got quite a good head around their money?
You help.
Yeah, I spend time saving, building up myself,
Yes.
making sure that I understand my money, and then you find somebody.
You help them. You help them because, honestly, I know there's some people in here who say, he does his own thing, let him do his own thing. There's too much stress to try and work it out together. Because you've tried, he's got cheating relationship, you've got one night stand relationship, and it's just not working out. And you say, everyone's doing their own thing. But guess what? One day, your wife could fall ill. One day, something could happen, and it's going to be your problem. So it's better to actually air the laundry out. And it's better to deal with those things and help them because, it's not nice not always having money. It's not, nobody wants to not have money. But they haven't learned the way that you've learned. So by just holding their hand and saying, okay, why don't we try and do this? And understanding, it's all part of, I guess, learning how to relate to each other. What, ticks his buttons or ticks her buttons, and how can you encourage them? And they might think, oh wow, I've saved £500. Wow, that's awesome. So I don't know whether that helps. Try it. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your attention. And